Hi.
My doctor called in a prescription.
Yes.
You're not Greg.
I'm sort of Greg. We're both over 50 years old. We both used to own a Pontiac Aztec. We both have a lot of experience with drugs. Sorry. Pharmaceuticals.
Got to be honest, I fell over when Bryan Cranston came over the counter. Making the point about fathers being necessary for kids to grow up well-adjusted, no more making fun of how girls run or throw, and accidents in the home that can kill those too young to understand about simple safety. TV commercials that all had excellent messages, but the fact they were played on the Super Bowl telecast when most people were expecting giggles and snickers, now that has America talking. He was once a senior marketing exec with companies such as Pepsi and Frito-Lay, now a world-class marathoner and motivational speaker. Mike Wien joins us to talk interesting Super Bowl commercials. Mike, pleasure to see you.
Hey, it's good to be here. Thank you.
It is fair to say that this was a Super Bowl that really went for the social jugular more than anything else, because the people that I watched the game with were shocked when they saw the Be a Good Father commercial. One woman said, "Where's the mothers?" I said, wait a minute, that's not what it's about. They're speaking to a certain point in history, a certain point in our social mores. I thought it was great to see those kind of commercials for a change.
You know, and I thought there were some terrific commercials on last night. At $4.5 million for 30 seconds, they better have been terrific. But I also thought, like a lot of people, that there were some commercials that just left me scratching my head, thinking, what were they thinking?
Which one? Go ahead. Top one.
Well, there's a number of them. You know, I'm not sure this is the right place for a nail fungus is one. I was really concerned.
Have you ever seen guys who play fantasy football, Mike? They stay in the basement for weeks. No, just kidding. That was it.
Well, this is an expensive buy to reach that small group of people.
Well, if you look at some of the other ones too, that one, okay. But what about the commercials here that, like the "Don't Throw Like a Girl"? That was, people say it was feminist. Well, wait a minute. I thought it made a good point.
I thought that commercial was brilliant. Here is one of the biggest advertisers, Procter & Gamble, and the product is Always. And they said absolutely nothing about the the product. They said thank you, and they said everything about the brand. And, you know, they made a terrific point. I felt very good about that commercial. And the message that they left is, why should, you know, act like a girl or be like a girl be a negative? It should be something extraordinary.
Now, what about the one commercial everybody is talking about, the one that talked about the young boy who said, "I would have been here, but I died"? It showed accidents in the home. That was a very powerful commercial. Most people just hated it, but it did make a point, I thought.
It's probably one of the most talked about commercials out there today, and it's probably one of the mistakes that I made. I write a blog every year about the Super Bowl commercials. I left that one out, and I did intentionally. I thought there were enough depressing commercials, and if the company wanted to make a point about safety, I think they could have done it in a much more positive way, in a way that you'd feel good about the company. I honestly thought that that was just too depressing.
Right commercial, but wrong place, wrong time, right?
I'm not even sure if it's the right commercial. I think it's the right idea about talking about kid safety, but I think you can do it in a way that is more accepting and that will engage your audience instead of really, you know, depress them.
Okay, 30 seconds left then, I would guess. Would you agree with everybody? The Budweiser dog and Clydesdale commercials. Again, come on, you can't not like dogs and horses.
You know, Budweiser, they had, I thought, one of the best commercials. Absolutely. They've got the formula down right, and it's about the brand, and it's about heritage, and it's about everything that's great in America, all captured in one.
I have to tell you, though.
I didn't understand their attack at the craft brew, you know, the craft industry, and I thought some of their other commercials just weren't up to Budweiser's standard.
Yeah, it certainly seems that when you've got that good a role, just keep with it right there, because nothing else really gets through at that point. Everybody expects Budweiser to have the warm and fuzzy commercials. We could talk all day. We're out of time, unfortunately. We covered the big ones. Mike Wien, a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. They are called by many the politically incorrect. We here at MidPoint have another name for them. It is so much better, and frankly, it's all about opening mouth, insert foot. Politically Incoherent is next on